Hello and welcome back to Spanish from Scratch. I'm Eduardo, and in today's video we're going to be learning about reflexive verbs, okay? I know it's a headache for all of you who have been studying Spanish for a long time now, and for all of you who is the first time you hear about these verbs, we're going to be analyzing them and studying them part by part so you can use them effectively and you can start speaking Spanish better and faster, okay? Now, first let's understand what a reflexive verb means in Spanish, okay? In Spanish, these verbs are used to express that the subject, the person, does the action but also receives the action, okay? So that is the main idea of today's class. We're going to be talking about actions that we do and we receive. For example, getting a shower is something that we do and we receive, or shaving as well, or even getting up or going to bed are also actions that we do and that we receive. And in Spanish, there is a very easy way to spot these verbs. Let's take a look at some examples first. For example, we say, Rubén se levanta todos los días a las 8. One more time. Rubén se levanta todos los días a las 8. So that would be, Rubén gets up every day at 8 a.m. So Rubén se levanta, he gets up. In this case, we can see that the se is the reflexive pronoun and levanta is the verb in simple present. Example number 2. Yo me llamo Eduardo. One more time. Yo me llamo Eduardo. So my name is Eduardo. Here we have me, which is the reflexive pronoun, and llamo, so the verb in present. Let's take a look at this question. ¿Te cepillas los dientes antes de dormir? One more time. ¿Te cepillas los dientes antes de dormir? Do you brush your teeth before going to sleep? So again, we have te, the reflexive pronoun, and cepillas, the verb in simple present, to brush. So let's repeat again. Se levanta, me llamo, te cepillas. So this will be the conjugation of the reflexive verbs in simple present. Now, let's analyze these verbs. Now, like in the previous video, we learned how to use verbs like gustar. And we learned that these verbs need a specific pronoun before using them. Like me, te, nos, les, etc. Sometimes it's easy and understandable to confuse those verbs with the reflexive verbs, but they're totally different, okay? Now, the first thing we need to look at is that reflexive verbs always finish in se, okay? For example, levantarse, to get up, levantarse, or llamarse. Llamarse means to be called, and it's the way we use in Spanish to say I am or my name is. We say me llamo Eduardo. It's like I am called Eduardo. Or lavarse. Lavarse means to wash, like when you say to wash your hands, lavarse las manos, to wash your face, lavarse la cara, etc. Now, the thing we need to take a look in here, guys, is that even with this se, the verbs still belong either to the AR group or the ER group or the IR. We just need to see the ending of the last syllable before the se. Levantar, llamar, lavar. We can see that these three verbs are AR ending verbs, okay? So the se is only indicating that we are doing and receiving the action. Now, in these cases, this se will change depending on the subject. So, when the subject is yo, we say yo me. Let's repeat. Yo me. Tú te. One more time. Tú te. Él se. Careful. Él se. Ella se. Usted se. Nosotros nos. One more time. Nosotros nos. Ellos se. One more time. Ellos se. Y ustedes se. Ustedes se. So this is the first step with these verbs. We need to learn and to memorize these pronouns that we have. So one more time. Yo me, tú te, él se, ella se, usted se, nosotros nos, ellos se, ustedes se. Okay? Now, if we look at it, it will be very similar to the verbs gustar and the other verbs, with the only difference in the third person. Okay? So in the third person, now we say, instead of le, we say se, and instead of les, we say se again. Remember, these are not the same verbs, they just look similar. The only difference we can see is that we are using the normal subjects. Yo, tú, él, ella, because in these cases we are doing the action. Now, let's take a look at the verb. So we say, yo me levanto. One more time. Yo me levanto. I get up. Yo me llamo. Again, yo me llamo. My name is, or I am called. Yo me lavo. One more time. Yo me lavo. I wash something. Let's repeat. Tú te levantas. Tú te levantas. Tú te llamas. Tú te llamas. Tú te lavas. Tú te lavas. Él se levanta. Otra vez. Él se levanta. He gets up. Ella se llama. One more time. Ella se llama. Her name is. She is called. Usted se lava. One more time. Usted se lava. Vamos con nosotros. Nosotros nos levantamos. Otra vez. Nosotros nos levantamos. Nosotros nos llamamos. Again. Nosotros nos llamamos. Nosotros nos lavamos. One more time. Nosotros nos lavamos. Ellos se levantan. Again. Ellos se levantan. Ellos se llaman. One more time. Ellos se llaman. Ellos se lavan. And we know that the subject ellos and the subject ustedes work the same way. So we can say ustedes se levantan, ustedes se llaman, y ustedes se lavan. Now, same as in the previous video, guys, as each subject has a specific conjugation, it's very common in Spanish for native speakers to omit this. Now, there is no problem if you use them in the sentence. Actually, if you use them, it's more correct, more complete. But we can also just omit it and say, me levanto, I get up. Or, te llamas, your name is. Or, nos levantamos, we get up. And just omit the subject because the verb is telling you who the subject is, okay? Now, let's do a little exercise with this. And we'll have three subjects, yo, tú, y ella. And we'll have the following verbs. Repeat with me. Levantarse. One more time. Levantarse. To get up. Cepillarse. Again. Cepillarse. To brush your teeth. Bañarse. Bañarse. To get a shower. Llamarse. One more time. Llamarse. To be called. Y lavarse. Lavarse. To wash. So we can see all these verbs are reflexive because we do all these actions and we receive all these actions. So let's begin with yo. And let's say yo and levantarse. Let's say I get up at 7. And we say yo me levanto a las 7 de la mañana. One more time. Yo me levanto a las 7. Again, I get up at 7. Yo me levanto a las 7. Let's say you brush your teeth after eating. Tú te cepillas después de comer. Otra vez. Tú te cepillas después de comer. Ahora, let's remember the word después, or the expression después de means after. Say, she showers with hot water, con agua caliente. Y digo, ella se baña con agua caliente. One more time. Ella se baña con agua caliente. Now, let's go with the next one. And this is very easy. I say, my name is Eduardo. And I say, yo me llamo Eduardo. One more time. Yo me llamo Eduardo. Now, let's say, you wash your face. Digo, tú te lavas la cara. One more time. Tú te lavas la cara. There it is. Now, let's work in affirmative. Now, I'm going to give you the cues and you are going to give me the answer. You have 5 seconds to do it. For example, I say, I brush my teeth. And you need to say the conjugation. So we say, yo me cepillo los dientes. One more time. Yo me cepillo los dientes. Let's go with the second one. We say, she gets up at 5. Come on. So we say, ella se levanta a las 5. One more time. Ella se levanta a las 5. Now let's go with the next one and then say, I wash my hands. So let's go. I know you can. So we say, yo me lavo las manos. One more time. Yo me lavo las manos. I wash my hands. Now, let's go with the negative part. Remember that in Spanish, the negative is as simple as putting the no after the subject, okay? And before the conjugation. So, let's repeat. I say, I don't get up at 9. Y digo, yo no me levanto a las 9. One more time. Yo no me levanto a las 9. Now let's say, you don't brush your hair. Tú no te levantas, tú no te cepillas el cabello. One more time. Tú no te cepillas el cabello. Let's say, she doesn't get a shower at 8. And we say, ella no se baña a las 8. One more time. Ella no se baña a las 8. Muy bien. And now let's say, I don't wash my feet. And let's say, yo no me lavo los pies. One more time. Yo no me lavo los pies. Now, same activity, guys. I'll give you the cues. You give me the negative sentence. You have 5 seconds. So it would be yo, and let's say I don't brush I don't brush my hair. So yo, cepillarse, and el cabello. Come on. So we say, yo no me cepillo el cabello. Now let's say, she doesn't get up at 7. Come on. Ok. Ella no se levanta a las 7. One more time. Ella no se levanta a las 7. Let's do one more and let's say, you don't wash your hands. So it's tú, lavarse, and las manos. Come on. And we say, tú no te lavas las manos. One more time. Tú no te lavas las manos. Okay, and there it is. Very easy to do, okay? Now, let's go in here. Let's do a little activation activity. So, on the left side, we will see the times, and on the right side, we will see what we do. So, a las 8, levantarse. A las 8:10, lavarse los dientes. A las 8:20, bañarse. A las 8:40, vestirse. Vestirse means to get dressed. A las 9, at 9, desayunar. Desayunar is to have breakfast. Then maquillarse. And a las 9:30, 9:30, irse al trabajo, to go to work. So if we don't make a little activity based in this schedule, we can say something like, de lunes a viernes, mi día es muy similar. From Monday to Friday, my day is very similar. Me levanto a las 8 de la mañana. Me lavo los dientes y me baño en 40 minutos. Después, me visto y desayuno. Después de desayunar, me voy al trabajo. Me voy. So, it would be, I get up at 8, I wash my teeth, I get a shower, I dressed up, and I have my breakfast. And after my breakfast, I go to work in a taxi. So, to practice this, guys, I would like you to make a similar activity in which you use your times and the actions you have for those times, okay? And remember, we always need to include the me or the se or te or the corresponding pronoun, because we need to indicate that we do and we receive the action, okay, in these cases. Now, if you want, you can also practice with the poster we were using, so you can use all the cues and practice over and over again, okay? Now, to finish, I will be asking these questions to you, so you can respond them in the comment box down below. Question 1. ¿A qué hora te levantas normalmente? Otra vez, ¿a qué hora te levantas normalmente? At what time do you normally get up? ¿Te lavas las manos constantemente? Do you wash your hands constantly? ¿A qué hora te acuestas los fines de semana? One more time. ¿A qué hora te acuestas los fines de semana? At what time do you go to bed on the weekend? Now, please let me know what your thoughts are on this in the comment section down below. Now, if you like the video and you find it useful, please consider to subscribe to my channel or to share this video. You will be helping me a lot. Also, leaving a like if you feel like. And remember, guys, I am also a Spanish teacher online, so if you wish to have private lessons with me, I will link down my teacher's profile down below, so you can find me and you can schedule if you find it useful and you want to learn more about Spanish. So I will be with you in the next video, guys, and I hope you have a terrific day. I'll see you. Bye bye.